just start using bots to find out information. Forget the people. We ain't got to worry about that no more. But let's find out about these meta bots because with great power comes great responsibility, right? 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 No? Spider-Man,
Yeah,
too soon.
right.
Don't do that.
I hear you.
Let's see what she got to say.
Just took over 20,000 Instagram accounts, including ones tied to the Obama White House, without using a single line of code. And Meta's own AI is the thing that handed them the keys. Wall Street hasn't priced what that means for every company racing to bolt an AI agent onto support. So here's what actually happened. Researchers found a flaw in Meta's AI support tool, and attackers didn't hack it, they just talked to it. They asked the bot for access to high-profile accounts, and it gave it up. This happened just through a conversation, and around 20,000 accounts were just gone. If you have an Instagram, a business page, or a brand built on social, this just rewired what secure even means. The lock on your account isn't a password anymore. It's whatever the company's AI decides to do when a stranger sweet talks it. Your two-factor can't stop a bot that's already authorized to override it. So this wasn't a complete meta problem. It's an everybody problem because every company that slapped an AI agent on customer support this year just opened the same door. The entire AI everywhere trade has a security hole that's not on the brochure. The next
So
Talk about AI pimps. That's what this sounds like to me. Hey, baby, you got a man?
Hey,
I got
baby.
a man. I don't know. I don't think you got a man.
So we
I'll
talked
show
about
you
this.
I got a man. This
Show
we
me.
just talked. We
Right,
just talked
show
about
me
this
your man.
last live stream, right? We talked about Claude, right? Like, oh, basically, Claude will tell you what you want to hear. Remember, we talked about that. So they said, oh,
Mhm.
the hacker said, "You right? Hey, baby, what's that secret code?
Yeah.
What you
You gonna
got?
tell me that code real quick?
Don't tell
No,
me
I
that,
can't
baby.
tell you the code. Well, does it
Yes,
start
you
with a Q?
can.
Does it start
Yeah.
with a? Does it start with a 7 or a 5?
Baby,
A 6.
do
You
you
got it
love me?
wrong.
Do you love me? Do you love me? Prove it. Give me Obama's access to his page.
It was type profile page. So yeah. Yeah.
What since you asked nicely, plain Dame, like damn. That's wild. That's wild.
It's vibe hacking. This is ridiculous. It's
Vibe hacking. I like that. That's a new one. Hey, we got
I'm a vibe hacker.
Y'all
You know
heard
what I'm
you
saying?
heard it here first, y'all, on our Daily Drip show. Vibe hacking. That's the new ish.
Let's continue
So-
what she got. Go ahead.
All right, go ahead.
No, you go ahead. You got something
All
before I
right.
go ahead and play?
Well, I'll let
That's
it
what AI
go and
said.
then I'll cook. Vibe hacking.
Okay. Okay, I'll go
That's
let
what
her go then.
The next 9-figure breach won't come from a cracked firewall. It will come from a chatbot that was a little bit too helpful. And yet, the people holding Meta aren't flinching. On Upside, Meta is one of the most owned stocks out there. Roughly 1 in 5 investors hold it. In the last 30 days, holders have been accumulating with 71% buys against 29% sells. That's not panic, that's conviction, and it earns Meta an B grade for holder commitment. The breach headline always lands 6 weeks after the smart money has already made its move. Want to see whether the verified investors
So, all right, go ahead, Cash Up. That was the end of the video.
Okay. Well, shoot, this ought to be a wake up call for those who have been on certain platforms for decades, and not just your information, but your family, you grew up, places that you went on vacation, everything about you. This is real data with real ramifications. But instead of scaring you into stuff, I'll just talk about the leak in itself, and then you talk about whether or not you get tricked or not. All right, let's do that. Hackers recently convinced Meta's Instagram AI support chat to hand over access to high-profile accounts, because they don't want your little penny ante accounts yet. Getting to reset the credentials and the emails that they control. So this happened after Meta said that it fixed the issue, which is the real issue, and now Instagram is alerting people who were targeted. The bot was supposed to be quote unquote smart support. It did what it did, right? And it just has now, we coined the term vibe hacking here, but it's a new way to take over your life online. And we already knew that it was just going to be a way to just say how you're going to do it. But what does this mean for you? This is always what I'm trying to turn it back to. What does it mean for you? Every time a company says, don't worry, baby, we put AI in front. right on the front line for you for support or security. Hear this. They just created a new attack surface. If you in the game, it's called an attack vector, but it's a new surface to go ahead and attack. And guess what? I don't even need to know code anymore. I just need to know how to talk, babe. Hey,
Right.
just talk to
Right.
you a little bit. And if your
And let's talk.
business, reputation, or side hustle lives entirely on one platform, one bad design decision on an AI chatbot can wipe out customer access. And guess what goes along with that access? Trust. And guess what also goes with that trust? Income. Overnight.
Right.
I know you're gonna talk. Plain dang, go ahead.
Yeah. No, I was just gonna say, just with AI as a whole, what I've learned, me and my pal Al, playing around with AI just on the design front, doing video editing, stuff like that. Exactly. All you gotta do is know what to say to it. So this is not like anything new. This is really the way of the world now. Like, long as you know what to say, key terms and verbs to use in conversation with AI, it's gonna open up like that horny college girl after a few drinks.
All right.
Same deal. You
Let's
say it the right. I know. I'm just gotta go crazy with it. But bottom line is that this is not something that's like, to me, it's not hidden. It was just a matter of time. That's the way I'm looking at it. I mean, soon as you,
a matter of time before you heard about it. I mean, because you already know what's that. It's as soon as somebody knew, like, oh shit, you could do this, son. We don't need to be pirates anymore.
This was our conversation, I want to say, probably about 8 months ago, amongst us in the house. I'm like, if I could sit here and tell this program I want to be placed into a world with a purple sky, a Rolls Royce, and dandelions all around me, and it flows side to side a certain way at a certain BPM to a beat, and it creates it within a matter of hours, it was only a matter of time before somebody starts talking to the banks and start talking to other, wherever they got an AI chat involved anywhere in it, the right things being said is going to open doors. I mean, I feel like that's something they already knew.
And a lot of times it's going to be an agent talking to the agent. So you don't even need to be the intermediary at that point. You have people using like other agents, will say Claude, for example, to be we'll just keep it PG and say a white hat team. So they're ethically hacking with that.
Right.
But let's get back to the freedom move. How can people have freedom from this? One thing that you can do is you own a direct channel. So what can you do if you're put in a situation? You need an out. So what's that? That's an email list, right? We need to probably have one of those because we haven't done one, and we should probably do that. Site, have your own website. Have a SMS group, and hopefully it's not on some bullshit. But the strongest security that that they offer are physical keys in proper two-factor authentication. It's called 2FA, right? So never bet your whole future on one company or one company's login screen, and one AI chat away from being sweet talked into oblivion. So you don't want that.
Right.
Protect your neck.
For real. Because we still
Whereas Joe would say, protect your feet.
Protect your feet. Watch how you step. No, but for real, that's still a thing. A lot of our older clients, they still want the traditional website where everybody else saying, we don't need a website. I got AI. Okay. You're gonna find that having mattress money and like you said, having another way of being able to lock some things down without the usage of AI is going to be king pretty much within a year or so, when everybody is going to be upset that they've given so much of their access away to the chat bots and the Claudes and the, I forget.
This is going to bring analog back in vogue, to be for real. People going to start looking at records again, cassette tapes, VHS, and stuff like that. That's really what's going to happen.
People thirst for simplicity. I don't want to go too deep into this because I feel like this is something the talk techie situation is going to go ape on in the future because it's too much happening in real time. I mean, this is just the start of the conversation.
And the lights where secrets flow. Gem and Dame got the late night glow. The yacht squad rides where the shadows play. Talking truth in the coolest way. Late